Alright, let's try this. Oops. Hi, today I'm quickly going to show you how to play the card game Highest Bidder Art Auction. This is a hilarious card game for 2 to 5 players, and it combines luck and strategy in a really fun way. The aim of the game is to place secret bids on these painting cards, which score different point values, using numbered cash cards from $10,000 to $70,000, as well as text-based effect cards, which will change the course of the game. The game uses programmed actions, which means that once you've placed your cards, you cannot change the order, and then cards will be flipped over one at a time around the table. The cards that you have will affect the bids of your opponents and the other way around. Some great situations can arise when the effect cards interact with each other. Your strategy can fold out brilliantly or fail completely. Alright, so first I'm going to show you how to set up the game. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to separate the bid cards and the painting cards and shuffle them into separate piles. Then you flip over the first 3 cards of the paintings, like this. These are the cards that you're going to be bidding on using the bid cards. Then you deal 9 cards to each player from the bid card pile. Alright, let me show you how the actual bidding works. So you have 9 cards in your hand, and you have the 3 paintings laid out across the table. The painting that you bid on first is always the one furthest away from the draw piles, so in this case the +1 over here. Now this is actually just a coincidence that we have +1, +2, +3. I just drew them at random. This could easily have been like a +7 or +4 or whatever. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at our cards. All the players at the same time sort the cards in their hands in the order that they want to play them, and then at the count of 3 you're going to place down your bid. This is what I'm bidding on the first one, and I have these cards left for the other 2. And then going around the table, all players are going to flip over their first card like this until all cards have been flipped over and we have a winner. Now let me give you a closer look at the different types of cards. The main cards are the cash cards, which look like these. They're valued between $10,000 and $70,000. And of course, whoever has the highest total bid when bidding on the paintings is the one who scores the painting. But more interestingly is the effect cards. They look like these, and there's a bunch of different ones. Let me just quickly show you what the different ones are. We have half points, which will effectively cut the painting value in half. So if I play this on the middle one here, this will be 1 point instead of 2 points. We have the return to hand card, which means that the previous card that you revealed yourself in your bid pile, you get, if you want to return it to your hand. That means that if I play something here and then I realize, oh, I've already lost the bid, I can use the return to hand card to take it back to my hand and reuse the card on any of the remaining paintings. Then we have the draw 2 cards, which simply means that I get to draw the top 2 cards from the pile here and take them to my hand. We have double cash card, which means that if I have this after a cash card, the cash card will be worth double points. So this 20 will be worth $40,000 instead. The shuffle card means that you get to pick up one of the bid piles of your opponents and reshuffle it. So if they have spent like 5 minutes coming up with a really good plan, you can shuffle it and destroy the plan completely. The remove bid card means that you get to remove a bid card or a cash card previously revealed by another player. So if an opponent has revealed a 20 here, I can pick the 20 and throw it out. It doesn't count anymore. The X2 card or double points card is essentially the same as the half point card. You play it on either of these 3 and that one will be worth double points. So if I play it on the +3 painting here, the painting will be worth 6 points instead. And there are actually 2 of these, so if you have both of them, if you're lucky enough to have both of them in your hand, you can change the playing field quite a lot. There's a lot of strategy involved there. The swap card is really interesting. You get to take the top card of your bid pile or any player's bid pile and swap it with the top card of another player's bid pile. So you take the 2 top cards and swap them. So you essentially steal a card from another player and you give a card to back to that player. But of course, if you use this on yourself, you will know what card you have here. So obviously you want to trade away a bad card and hope that you get a good card in return. And you are also allowed to pick 2 opponents if you want to do that. Next is the next is invalid card, which means when you flip this over that the next card revealed by an opponent doesn't count, it's thrown out. The random card means that you get to draw the top card of the draw pile and immediately place it to your bid. So if it's this one, the $30,000, you just add 30 to your bid. If it's an effect card, the effect happens straight away. So that's a very interesting card. And finally, you have the steal card, which simply means that you get to take the top card of an opponent's bid and place it at the bottom of your own bid pile. So you don't know until you reach the bottom of your own bid what card you stole. And that can, of course, completely change who ends up being the highest bidder. I've set up 2 bids here now. We're bidding for the first painting, +1 points here. And these are the bids placed down by 2 different players, so player 1 and player 2. Once all the bids have been placed, you just flip over the cards like this. First card from the first player, which is a $10,000, and the first card from the next player, which is a $20,000, and you just keep doing this around the table until you have a winner. Now he placed the next is invalid card, which means that the next card here doesn't count. It's going to be thrown out. That was 30,000, so that one is no longer in the game. Back to player 1, 30,000 as well, so he now has 30 plus 10, which is $10,000, and player 2 has a 20 plus a steal card. This means that he gets to steal the top card of his opponent and place it at the bottom of his own bid pile. Now, of course, he doesn't have any other cards left, so it's going to be his next card, basically. And player 1 has 1 card left. Random card. So this is 30 plus 10, that's 40, plus this random card here. $50,000, that's $90,000 for player 1. Player 2 is going to have a hard time here now. He has $20,000. He flips over this next card, which was the one he stole from his opponent. That's a 40, so 40 plus 20, that's $60,000, which means we have a winner, player number 1 here, and he gets to score the +1 painting here. He keeps it in front of himself for scorekeeping, and then these cards are out. Now once all of the paintings are gone, you've bid all of these, let's say he won 1 and this player won 1. A new round starts. You're going to flip over 3 new paintings, like this. And you're going to reshuffle all the cards, including the unused bid pile and the ones that you used, the ones that you used this round. Reshuffle them, deal 9 new cards to each player, and the game continues. The game ends when there are no more paintings left. And of course then whoever has the most points is declared the winner. So there you have it. That's how you play highest bidder art auction. I'd like to give a quick shout out to a woman named Pernilla Lindgren, who is the artist who has made the artwork for this game. The white moose on the front, the backside of all the cards, the painting cards and the bid cards. And of course the actual paintings themselves, the ones that you bid on in the game. Now as you can see, these are highly detailed pieces of art. You have the title of the artwork down here in the corner. I don't know if you can see this properly. And you can actually buy many of these in real life. If you go to Pernilla's website, which I will leave a link to in the description below, you can go check out her artwork and maybe buy something to put on your wall. The actual game is sold through thegamecrafter.com. I will leave a link to that too, of course, in the description box. And I hope that you will go and check it out and buy a copy for yourself. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of strategy. There's a lot of interaction between the effect cards. You can combine them in different ways. And of course it is hilarious when your strategy doesn't work. If everyone goes all in on the same painting, you flip over your cards, they interact with each other, you end up accidentally doubling the value of the painting and someone else wins it, or you draw a random card and it happens to be something funny. I mean, the situations that arise in this game are really, really fun. And trust me, you will sit around the table and just laugh out loud. So thanks for watching. I'll see you around. Bye.